The greatest topic to talk about in financial circles is financial literacy. Welcome to subramani.com. Please click on the bell icon and subscribe to the channel. I hope to improve the quality as more subscribers come in. That's just a promise, okay? So, financial literacy, first of all, I think it's a great product to talk about. Everybody loves talking about it, whether it is the RBI governor or the SEBI chief, or everybody talks about it. But they all have index pensions, which means they need not worry about themselves. They'd say, markets are risky, etc., etc. But I have my 1.5 lakh rupee ka index pension, so I don't really need to worry too much. That's the people who are managing the regulators are the people who do not have any stake in the financial literacy or even in the financial markets, because they have an index pension. Yes, the younger officers will have to worry about it. So the people who are in their 40s will have to worry about how they manage their money so that they will have a retirement corpus. Most of them, of course, think they can put all their money in NPS and their life is made. Well, we are not here to talk about this. So, who really do you think is interested in financial literacy? This is something which I have never been able to answer. That who really is interested? Is the regulator interested in the financial literacy? Okay, let's start at the bottom. Do you think the retail investor is really interested in financial literacy? The answer is no. Whether it is a paid session or whether it is a free session, whether it is sponsored by somebody, a lot of people can come for literacy, financial literacy sessions, but people don't actually turn up. The regulator also has a lip service saying, oh, we must do financial literacy, so we will do free financial literacy. Now, free financial literacy camps are just for people to take photographs and put all over the place saying, we did this camp. The worst kind of people come, people who are not really interested, but they say, wow, chalo, we'll get some food to eat or some entertainment kind of a thing. Very few really genuine interested people come. Is there some rule which says you cannot charge people for coming for these camps? Of course, because it is in the best interest of the investor that we should not be charging them. So it's a free session. So when it's a free session, you know the kind of quality which comes. And the people doing it again want to just say, we got 500 people, we got 300 people, or whatever, 200 people, some go even to 4 digits. And that's it. Does it really add to the financial literacy of the country? I have my doubts whether it really does. Can we make books and give it to people? Well, who will read it? They're much better off watching IPL, right? Who's interested in financial literacy? So obviously not the investor. Who else should be interested? The regulator should be interested. Is the regulator really interested, or is it a tick box item? It looks more like a tick box item that we should do financial literacy. Yes, I remember telling one chief of SEBI by the time I had got peeved off already, and he said, oh, financial literacy, you do very good, we should also do. Where do you think we should start? And I said, this building is not a bad place to start because a lot of regulators themselves need financial literacy. So they need it and they will not want it. They don't think it is worth it. They will not pay for it. So they want free websites, free workshops, free workbooks, blah, 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 or paid for by the industry. Now, obviously, the industry, you know what happens to content when the industry sponsors an event. That's it, end of story. So yes, more branches, more to be covered. Financial literacy is the greatest thing. It's the best way to get people to come in and start investing in a Brazilian gold fund, for all you know, right? So where they invest, nothing of that matters. But yes, they can't be told where to invest. You cannot choose a product. So one of the investors in one of these camps came and told me, why don't you do this for the financial advisors, because they themselves seem to be needing it. And ultimately, if you cannot find me a product, if you cannot tell me where to do, what to do, how to do asset allocation, why are you doing these sessions? And I honestly don't have an answer. But yes, when I go to these sessions, it's good fun. You also meet some agents who have come hoping to get somebody to whom they can sell a plantation scheme or a classic endowment plan with 30-year payout. should the manufacturers be interested, because it will mean people will be more aware, so there will be less lapsation, etc. Actually, it's a two-way thing. In a way, the manufacturers should be interested in financial literacy, but not too much. It shouldn't happen that they start questioning every product. After all, we have done them a favor of doing financial literacy, so they should return the favor by buying our product. So because we spend 30 minutes with them, they are supposed to spend the next 30 years with us. That seems to be the aim of some of the companies which do financial literacy. God bless them. The brokers, are they interested? Well, the intermediaries are of two types, banks and IFAs. The bank intermediary does not really have a choice what the end customer is doing, and the IFA also has no choice what the end customer is watching. So he is watching something, and like they say, the more intellectual a person, the more research he claims to be doing. So doctors come out with things like saying, I want to take a term insurance with return of premium till my age of 100. Wow, welcome. We need voluntary contributors to the brokers welfare fund, and we have no shortage of such people. We are constantly looking, and we do find them. Thank you.